Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about university and my first year's experiences of university, which will cover briefly my degree, my experiences of the degree, the kind of freshers experience, societies, and just in general the overview and what I'm looking forward to for second year. So I've seen a lot of these videos floating about at the moment from certain people I've watched. I will of course link everyone down below. A really good person to watch for a very different university experience to what I've had this year would be Chloe. And I've been meaning to do a shout out for her for ages because she's doing so well and she's so hot on her videos and stuff. So she's featured on my channel before. She's a really good friend of mine. And she does really great videos. She's kind of gone back into what she feels comfortable with. So I'm going to link her down below. She does videos like pet videos, fashion videos, beauty videos, scrapbooking videos. So if you're into all of that, please go and check out our channel and give her a subscribe. She's a lovely person in real life as well, so she definitely deserves it. So I will link her channel down below. And another one is Barbara from the PersianBabe. Love watching her videos. So I will again link a load of channels down below. I'm going to start doing that sort of every Tuesday video. So yeah, they're really great people to watch for university experiences and kind of speak honestly about it. So yeah, go and check them out. The first thing I want to talk about is my actual degree. Now obviously I do a straight history degree, so a BA in history. I'm in my first year at university, or I've just finished my first year. Every university is different, so don't take this to heart. I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview of my degree this year. So in each semester we have to do one core module and 2 optional modules. One of those modules over the year has to be pre-1750. Now, I originally thought that that was going to be the worst thing in the world. I find it boring and it was just awful. But as it was, I really enjoyed my pre-1750 module, even being a modern historian. I kind of tried to shape the year around what I'm actually interested in. So I did 2 American modules. They were kind of early modern to straight modern history, and there were some political aspects to that. And I also took Pakistan as a module because that links into American history, which I really enjoyed doing. And it was really modern, really new, really political. So it was really fun. Really difficult, but it was fun at the same time. But my pre-1750 module, I didn't think I would enjoy it at all. And I took a module called Apocalyptic History. So going back to sort of looking at Jewish, early Jewish history and the origins of Christianity and Islamism. No. Islamic religion. I'll get that in the end. Okay. So I looked at those and like I say, it was so confusing at the start because dates went backwards and then forwards and then backwards and forwards. Yeah. But I worked hard and I loved it. It's not something that I'd want to do full time in my degree, but I really did enjoy it. And the message behind that is, if you are doing a subject like history, where you get a lot of options, you get a lot of choices, throw yourself into the deep end and do something you've never done before. Because for most universities, first year doesn't actually count towards your degree. You just have to pass the year. And it's the time to experiment. You might find that you really like that ancient history, and the modern history at degree isn't for you, or the politics gets too much. It's all about trying different things. And as a result, it's very much affected the module choices I've done next year. So I've again picked fairly modern subjects to do with America. 2 of my modules are American modules and modern American modules. But my pre-1750 module next year is the rise of Christianity. I'm not really into the religious side of studies. The religious part of history, but I love the apocalyptic history so much, and I found it so interesting just to really, go into that. And I was like, hey, why not? If I'm going to go ancient, I'm going to go ancient. So, you know. So yeah, in your first year, when you get to pick your modules, especially if you're a history student, go with something you don't know or you think you'll hate it. I didn't really think I'd ever enjoy Pakistan. It was hard. It's something I wouldn't really do again, but I'm glad I did it because I learned a lot of things that I didn't think I'd ever, or I wouldn't know now. So it helps in current affairs and stuff. The second thing of this, second point of this video really is to talk about the freshers experience, because obviously I was a fresher this year. Now, freshers experience was out of this world. You will never experience anything again, whether you were a drinker, you were not a drinker. It's just amazing. I would definitely recommend your first week sticking with your halls, because your halls reps, whatever you want to call them, JCRs, whatever, will put on a fantastic experience. We were out every night, doing something different. Even the quiet nights ended up madness and just drinking. And yeah, I can't really remember much about my freshers week. But the first week, yeah, you tend to do a lot of dressy up things. So the top hot tip is to bring lots of fancy dress. And it's just a great way to start bonding with your flat. We tended to stick very much as a flat, and then we met the other people in our block, and we became really good friends with our bottom flat and stuff. And we had a couple of nights where we just sat, when we got back from the clubs and stuff, sat in each other's hallways and just chatted and got to know each other. And as a result, us and the bottom flat became really good friends this year. And a couple of us, I think, are living quite close to each other next year, which is really nice. In fact, I think I was more upset saying goodbye to that flat than I was my own flat. But hey ho. But then the second week of freshers, I expanded a little bit. I went and played with societies, and I found my complete love for my 2 societies, which I love. I'm on committee for now, doing events. They are my friends at university. They're like a little family. As cheesy as it sounds, it is like a family. You know, we go to the beach together. If someone puts up, hey, does anyone mind hanging out and a bit down on the group, everyone will go, yeah, I'm free. Do you want to go to the pub, or you want to go for a meal? It's just things like that. And if I hadn't have done that in my second week, I don't think I would have had the courage to go and just do it. It was scary. You're stepping into the unknown. You're the fresher. But societies want you to go and join. Societies have committee members in place to help freshers. Okay, you walk into a society, and if they're a good society and a society you should join, then they will be welcoming, and everyone in the society will make you feel welcome, whether that's just sitting down and, you know, chatting to you, finding out a bit about you, or, you know, with my society it's very much centered around music, so talking about musical experiences, performing arts, just shows, having a bit of a giggle. It was just amazing, and as a result, I don't think I would have got through, for especially the end of first year, without my societies. I know some people that have gone through the whole of their first year and never joined a society, but have stayed really good friends with their flats, and that's okay. I personally, a couple of people in my flat I really did not get on with by the end of it, and one of them was just horrible, and yeah, I have no problem saying that on camera. She was horrible. It was a case of, I went to my societies and we had fun. We went and saw gigs. I've been to so many gigs this year. We have gone on pub crawls. I spent my birthday with them, because none of my friends from home could make it. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, which sucked a little bit, but you know, we went out, did a pub crawl, everyone dressed up. It was so much fun. So as with the freshers experience, I say first week great, because you need to spend that time with the flat, because you're living with these people for the rest of the year. And you kind of get to meet freshers. Freshers is kind of surreal, because it's the only time you can go up to someone and go, hey, what are you studying, where are you staying, blah blah blah, and it not seem weird, because after freshers week it gets a bit weird. As for making friends on my subjects, I've made a few, but that's purely for the fact they're also in my society, so you know. We actually met first through the society, and then we went, oh, what are you studying? And it was like, history. What module are you taking? apocalyptic history. Oh, okay. And as a result, we're both in the same position for one of the events, and we just get on so well. So yeah. But that's kind of like the rundown of my freshers. I don't really want to go into too much detail because obviously everyone's freshers experience is very different depending on what kind of person you are. You're either, if you drink, then my guess is you'll be out in the clubs all night. If you don't drink, you'll have a very different freshers experience. If you don't go to societies, you'll have a very different experience. So it's just all about shaping that. There's plenty of things to do. Just don't be afraid to go out there and do it. That's my advice. And if you work weekends, take the freshers weekends off, because freshers time is the only time that anything ever happens at a weekend, basically. So yeah. Okay, so I've kind of covered societies already. I'm just going to say a brief thing. Like I said, my 2 societies are fantastic. I love them to pieces. And partly because they showed me where I live. And all the different places you can go. I know so many pubs now that I could shake a leg at a pub and it would appear and stuff. But they're also like my mini family. If I'm ever having trouble and I can't get hold of someone from home or anything, then they're there. And it's really important because sometimes you might not actually get on with your flat. Okay, and this is a realistic thing. I know so many people have had problems with people they're living with, and it wasn't until the end of my year, thankfully, that my flatmates kind of drifted apart. So yeah. But as a result, and 3 societies, I've met my 3 other housemates for this year. And I'm so looking forward to it because we're all musical. We're all into our music. So there's going to be no complaints about noise. And we're just so relaxed and quite chilled out people. So I think it's going to be a fun little year. But yeah, and obviously societies will actually branch you out and meet different people. Like I've met so many people in bands. I've met so many fantastic, talented people. And just people that I can have a bit of a giggle with and be silly. That's a big part of it. I mean, everyone finds someone that you can just muck around. I mean, the whole D thing this year, that's just something that came out of a society, a social one night. Trying to think of the other ones. Singing Little John at the top of our lungs, you know. And that's coming from a rock society. Things like that, that you just... And I feel comfortable with these people, and that's a big thing. So yeah, definitely, this is just a quick thing, because I don't want to go too much into my societies, because again, that's kind of personal to you. You'll either join athletic societies, you might not join any societies whatsoever, but get yourself out there in your first year, because that's all I'd say. I've just cut that out, because my hairbrush just, like, fell on top of me. That was funny. My overall freshers experience, the hardest thing for me, this is being deadly honest, was leaving my friends behind. That was the hardest thing. And I've missed them all like crazy this year. And, you know, I really do. It's hard to put into words because it's not like I don't have friends at uni. I'm not some loner. I go out with people all the time. But uni can feel like the most isolated place in the world. And that's not because I miss my family, as bad as that sounds. It's because I miss the people I can tell anything with and share experiences with. And every time a friend comes down to uni, it's just happy. It makes uni a happier place. And that's what I'm going to say to this, is I love university. I love my subject. I love my degree. I love my societies. But something just hasn't worked out this year where I feel really isolated. And that's partly because of things that have happened at a home with friends. But sometimes I just need a hug from someone that actually knows who I am. And that's being deadly honest. And if I could have all my friends down in my university, I would. And that's being brutally honest. So, although I've enjoyed university, it is tinged with a bit of sadness. And that's just me being brutally honest. I miss my friends like crazy. And I don't think there's any way of me getting around that, to be fair. So yeah, I know this this video is kind of ended on a sad note now. But oh well. just to sum up then, university is fantastic. I miss my friends like crazy. That's the only downside. But you guys will enjoy freshers year. I'm so looking forward to second year though, and just getting on with my degree because I love my subject. I'm crazy like that. A few points. Like I said, I'm going to link certain channels down below. Please go and check these girls out because they're fantastic. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, there's plenty of university experience videos out there. Go check them out. Don't just base it on someone's experience, because your experience could be completely different. So yeah, and I will just put a disclaimer out there. I realised there's red hair dye, but I dyed my hair on Sunday and it bled everywhere. So yeah, problem with red hair dye. And I'm also not wearing any foundation, which is like a really big thing. But yeah, I'm going to end this video now. Go check out the people down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a bit of a thumbs up. And if you want, subscribe to my channel, if I can say it out loud. I will speak to you guys on Thursday. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!